Hey there! Welcome to everything you always wanted to know about making a profit but were afraid to ask. This first video is called What Business Are You In Really? I'm Molly Gordon. I'm a Master Certified Coach, and this is me at 6 years old on the beach at Santa Monica, California. I show you this because it's a photo I keep on my desk to remind me of who I am at essence. And that matters in this context because I want you to connect with who you are at essence. And imagine being profitable from that place. So this is me now, or 3 years ago when my hair was like that. And this is a list of my creds. I told you I'm a master coach. I'm a certified facilitator of the work. I'm wife to Miles, the charming prince, and he really is. I'm a grandmother. I'm a loyal servant of Bolivia, the Wonder Cat. I cycle, I run a little, and I paddle around Puget Sound. I garden and I keep hens. And I'm an accidental entrepreneur. And it's in that context that I'm here to talk to you today about making a profit. So why does making a profit matter? Making a profit matters so that we can take care of ourselves and the people we love. Making a profit matters so that we can contribute to our communities. Making a profit matters so that we can afford to learn and evolve, do those things that help us to grow. And making a profit matters because it's part of the way that we receive recognition and acknowledgement, which brings energy in and helps us serve more. So what gets in the way of making a profit? Well, one of the big things that gets in the way of making a profit is lack of clarity, fuzziness about what business we're in really. So what business are you in really? Today we're going to look at the real core purpose of your business, which is very possibly not what you think. I'm going to talk a little about how to express your core values through your business and how to align your talent and skill with your purpose, and then why profit and purpose need each other. So my intentions for this video are to take the ack out of telling people what you do and take the ick out of choosing to make a profit. So let's get going. Let's talk about purpose. We're going to talk about the purpose of your business, and purpose is the reason something is done or created or for which something exists. So the purpose of voicemail is to allow asynchronous voice communication. Purpose is also a person's sense of resolve or determination. After the workshop, Angela approached marketing with a new sense of purpose. So life purpose and business purpose are related, but they're not the same. This is really important. Your life purpose and your business purpose are not the same. Your life purpose can be served and expressed in all parts of your life. It is completely non-negotiable. Your life purpose is who you are, not just what you do. It's ideals to which you aspire, not goals to which you are going to accomplish. Your life purpose in its essence is unchanging, although your understanding of your purpose may evolve as you learn and grow. Your business purpose is different. Your business purpose serves your life purpose. It engages your talents and skills. It takes your work into the world. It serves others, and it makes a profit. Life purpose and business purpose need to be different. So for example, my life purpose is to know myself as one of the infinite faces of God. My business purpose is to help accidental entrepreneurs dissolve obstacles to successful businesses through self-realization and practical know-how. My business purpose serves my life purpose in that it is about meeting every self-employment challenge as an opportunity for awakening. Because you see, every time I've gotten stuck about being in business, about promoting my work, about charging for my work, I've discovered an internal obstacle, a limiting belief, or a way of looking at the world or myself that required me to wake up. So, how do we express core values through our businesses? First, you've got to know what your core values are. So you probably know these, but I encourage you to actually write them down and just go with the first 5 that come up. Then think about some aspect of business that bothers you. Is it marketing? Specifically, is it email marketing? Is it press releases? Is it networking? What is it about X that bugs you? What might it look like for the thing that bugs you to be done in accordance with one of your values? So what if, let's just take networking, and maybe like me, you dislike networking, it bugs you because it seems to be about distributing the most business cards the fastest and shaking the most hands, and it's just so difficult to make a real connection. Well, what might networking look like if it were to be done with, let's say, one of your values is connection? Just imagine. Where is it written that, to use this example, networking can't look like that? So where is it written that you couldn't go to a networking meeting and take your time with people? And granted, some people are going to want to move on and shake more hands, and that can be okay because you're there to connect, and you just keep showing up with the intention to connect. So there's a conundrum around aligning your values with your purpose, with your business purpose. You may have heard, do what you love and the money will follow. It seems like you ought to just be able to live your values, live your purpose, express it in your work, and make a living. But maybe you've discovered that that doesn't necessarily happen. Well, here's what I feel is the real solution to alignment. The way to manifest profit through alignment of values and purpose is to do what you love that serves others, and the money will follow. Because that's what being in business is. That's what working for a living is. It's about serving other people. Yes, it's important, and many of us are called to do things we love, to do things that are meaningful, to serve in that way. And we need to make the way we serve others really clear so that they can see it, appreciate it, and ultimately hire us or buy from us so that they get served. So how do you serve others? I love this image. You serve others by being visible, available, and accessible. I want to say that again. You serve others by being visible, available, and accessible. So, one way to make your values and your purpose line up with profit is to ask yourself, what can people be, do, or have as a result of working with you that makes their lives better? So encourage you to think about this kind of creatively and get outside of your usual perspective, because as a professional, and we'll talk more about this in the next video, you have a perspective about how what you do will make people's lives better. But what I'm inviting you to do, asking you to do, is think about, find out from their point of view what they can be, do, or have as a result of working with you. And I love this one. To line up your values with the value you offer in the world. And it's the value you offer in the world that's going to generate profit. What is obvious to you, but news to someone else who could really benefit from it? So I'm going to use again myself as an example. 10 years ago, I was thinking about the things I knew and my coaching skills and my life experience, and I was just so hung up on what my niche was, like many of you, I imagine. And I asked myself, what's obvious to me? And where is what's obvious to me really helpful to someone else? And what came up for me is self-employed professionals. Because what was obvious to me is that the challenges of business and marketing and money are challenges that invite us to personal growth as well as to material gain. And that when we meet them in that way, we can both grow as individuals, as human beings, and manifest that material gain. So the key to this, the key to aligning value with values, purpose with profit, is what I call coming from your center, not your edges. Coming from your center means coming from your essential self, your very being. Each of us has a choice about the direction in which energy flows in our lives. And when you come from your center, that energy flows outward in generous, I'm going to say intelligent ways. When you differentiate your life purpose and your business purpose, you can come from your center no matter what happens in your business. That's because your center is your life purpose, okay? It's what fuels, what energizes, what brings your life purpose, your business purpose to life. It's the source of energy and inspiration. It's the reason that your business exists. And profit is the nourishment, not just the dollars, but the satisfaction, recognition, feedback, opportunity to give and serve, to over-deliver. Profit nourishes that purpose. So there's a cycle of nourishment and reinforcement that happens when you come from your center. So let's talk about the alignment of purpose and profit. Your purpose is the source of energy and inspiration, the reason that your business exists, and it doesn't change through ups and downs. Profit is nourishment. It's not just dollars, but also satisfaction, recognition, positive feedback, and the opportunity to give back. So often, profit is seen as a problem. And to get at that problem, I'm going to show you a mental model called FISBE. FISBE is focus, which generates an inner state, which generates a behavior. So what you focus on generates an inner state, and that inner state generates a behavior. And another way to talk about mental models is that they're mindsets or orientations. So let's look at two different orientations, one of which puts profit as a problem and the other which marries profit with purpose. So the first is the problem orientation. This is where making money, making a profit is an issue, a problem for some reason. It might be a problem because you don't know how to do it. It might be a problem because you feel that making a profit goes against your values. And because it's a problem, it generates anxiety. So when you're focusing on a problem, what is generated is anxiety. And as a result of the anxiety, you react in a way to reduce the anxiety. So it's important to notice here that your reaction isn't to the problem. Your reaction is to the anxiety. And what that means is that once the anxiety starts to go down, the reaction goes away. And the problem comes back or grows again. A classic example of this is weight loss. When you see weight as a problem and it provokes anxiety, maybe you're worried about your health, and in reaction to the anxiety, you diet, you lose a few pounds, you start feeling good about yourself, your anxiety goes away, your diet goes out the window until your weight comes back and you're anxious again. I see this all the time in businesses where the problem is making money, it generates anxiety. So the person goes out and markets or fluffs up their website or goes to a bunch of networking meetings, creates a new offer, and if it works, they start to relax. I see this all the time with people who start getting clients and then they relax. And there's no way for new clients to come in after that, so they're not doing the things on an ongoing basis. And the problem comes back until they're anxious again, until they work again to get clients. The other version of that is that in reaction to the anxiety, you do some marketing, but since it doesn't solve the problem, it doesn't work immediately, your anxiety just grows until, in fact, you're paralyzed. But let's look at an alternate orientation, the outcome, or as I prefer to call it, the creator orientation. In this orientation, profit is part of your purposeful vision. So profit is part of the picture, the vision, the outcome that you intend to create. That vision or outcome generates passion. It generates enthusiasm. And in service of that outcome, fueled by passion or enthusiasm, you take a baby step. And each baby step either moves you toward the vision or outcome when it works, or when it doesn't work, you reconsider and revise, which you can do because it's a baby step. It's not life or death. And the beautiful thing about this is it creates a positive feedback loop, a virtuous circle, where your vision continues to fuel your passion. Your passion supports baby steps, and moving toward your vision and outcome continues to fuel your passion. So when profit is part of your vision, you can have some passion for it, not putting it ahead of people or purpose, but integrating it with that. So here's a quick review. Your business purpose is based on, but it's not the same as your life purpose. Part of your business purpose is to make a profit because that profit nourishes your business purpose, which serves your life purpose. To align your values with making a profit and with doing what you need to do to make a profit, pay attention to what bugs you about business and then address it according to your style and values. Do what you love that serves others and the money will follow. Include profit in your vision and it becomes part of serving and expressing your purpose. Here's an action step for you, a way to serve more, serve your purpose, and become more profitable. Ask, what's one way you can make your business, your work, more visible? What's one way you can make your work more accessible? What's one way you can make your work more available? Ask yourselves these questions, answer them as simply and directly as you can, and then put the answers into action. So the next video in this series is The Power of One, how to get clients that fit just right. The first thing we'll look at is what makes your just right client unique. It might surprise you. How do you connect with the mind and the heart of your just right client? How do you use language that speaks directly to that just right client? And I'm going to show you how focusing on one specific person makes your marketing and sales more interesting to everybody. Before I close, I want to share with you a couple of words about Profit Alchemy, my program for becoming purposefully profitable. Profit Alchemy includes what I call You Can Do This tools. They're the exact things I did to make my business profitable, and if I can do it, I so believe you can do it. It includes coaching and mastermind groups, blockbusters like the work of Byron Katie to get past internal obstacles to being profitable. It's an integrated, a holistic mind, body, spirit approach designed especially for self-employed professionals. You can learn more, apply, and schedule a complimentary purpose and profit strategy session with me at B as in Bob, I as in item, T as in Thomas, dot, L as in Larry, Y as in Yippee, / P as in Paul, A as in Apple, dash, 2013. That's bit.ly /PA-2013. And I'll email you with that link as well. Important to include the image credits from these talented people at Flickr. And I want to close with this quote from the choreographer Martha Graham. There is a vitality, a life force, a quickening that is translated through you into action, and because there is only one of you in all time, this expression is unique. It is your business to keep it yours, clearly and directly, to keep the channel open. That's it for now. I look forward to sharing the next video with you tomorrow. Take care.